At the turn of the century, a strong belief that the arts were essential in developing a culturally vibrant society in Singapore led to the birth of the Renaissance City Plan. The Singapore Tile Print Institute, known as STPI, first opened its doors to the public in 2002. This was the result of a collaboration and partnership between the Singapore government and Kenneth Tyler, a leading American master printer of his time. With a creative workshop, leading paper mill and well-established gallery, STPI continues to strengthen and deepen the artistic achievements of artists both internationally and locally. This is our journey.
It was 14 years ago when I arrived in Singapore. When I get to STPI building itself was under construction. It was totally not ready for operation. That was the stage that we start work together.
Well, STPI was founded on the idea that it was going to be a place to produce and nurture professionals working in the arts industry while working with artists from around the world, of course, as well as Singapore.
The vision of STPI was to place Singapore on the world's art map. That was the dream at the start. And I think that it has been realized to a fair degree. Great art is being produced here, and this art is being recognized internationally, but I'm also glad to say recognized at home.
However, the formation of STPI did not come without its challenges. The perseverance and determination of Dr. Liu Tai-Ke, one of the founding members of STPI, were key in garnering the support from the government and the arts community at large.
I would say the most memorable moment was when I briefed the cabinet. So I brought in a few of the print arts, nicely framed, to the cabinet room, gave them a briefing. And fortunately, I convinced them, convinced the cabinet members, and they agreed on the spot. That to me was quite unbelievable.
STPI was started more than 13 years ago with some support from the government, and I think it has really come a long way since then. And if you look at STPI, despite its size, today it is one of the best printmaking institutions in the world. And the STPI name has traveled wide and far. Anywhere you go in art circles, people recognize the STPI brand and they admire what STPI is doing. And I've been to STPI many times. I've met the team there. They are wonderful, passionate about what they are doing, and they also draw and attract many people to STPI, the community, artists, practitioners. And so you see volunteers coming together, tremendous support for the organization.
At the very heart of STPI lies its Visiting Artists Program, a collaborative and dynamic residency for leading artists from around the world. Here, they can experiment and push conceptual and creative frontiers, propelling art making to greater heights.
The fact that you bring in artists from all across the world and then you push them to create something that is completely imaginative, completely out of the box, and sometimes even quirky and unexpected, just demonstrates that STPI is pushing the very boundaries of art. It is making artists ask the question, where does their art practice perhaps even begin and end?
During their residencies, artists embark on a journey of endless possibilities with a technical team that never says no. This collaborative and challenge-embracing environment enables the realization of projects of great ambition.
It's basically the human sort of relationship that I have developed with the team, and everybody is, so devoted to the job they are doing, and they really try to accommodate my needs during a very short stay.
this experience here, that's where it's precious. I don't think you can duplicate this experience again unless you come back here. In the experiential and performative sense, it offers me that kind of freedom to approach the material and approach the surface that's waiting to receive, the paper pulp.
There's this amazing, almost like things appear by miracle. You're working on something, you say, oh, I'd like to see this like this, and then the next minute's in front of you. And somebody's gone away and done it. It's incredible.
Engaging the public has always been a focal point at STPI. From its varied exhibitions and public programs to a wide range of workshops, STPI delivers a diverse and all-encompassing experience of contemporary art to the public.
I think what really draws me to STPI is the learning. With every artist and every show, I continuously learn not only about printmaking techniques, but also about the contemporary trends in art, about what's happening in their countries, because these artists bring the richness of their backgrounds with them.
STPI also conducts educational workshops for the kids and for the public, conducting seminars and talks to discuss about the whole visual arts sector and development in not just area of print and paper making, but topics of interest to art collectors.
As you know, many museums talk about human creativity, but at STPI you can really see this in action.
It's a gallery, it's a workshop, a place for collaboration, it's a place for education, it's a place for exhibition. Because it's so many things to so many people, the level of activity, the level of artwork, the level of learnings that you can have from STPI, I think is really what draws me back to this place.
As for the future of STPI, it endeavours to continue collaborating with the very best that contemporary art has to offer, producing works of art that are experimental, novel, and unique.
I think STPI is beautifully positioned to not only formulate a place for itself in the writing of art history from this region, but to actually form a new art historical paradigm.
Art grows on you, and art needs time to mature, to develop. And I'm happy that STPI was given this opportunity and this time to grow even deeper and better.
I don't think we had looked at prints pretty much the same way before STPI, and I think when Singapore art history is studied at some moment in time, there would be a period before STPI and there would be a period after STPI.
I'm very confident that STPI can go on to do even greater things, and as we continue to invest in the arts, I'm sure that STPI will continue to be a precious gem among our cultural institutions, and it will always have an important role to play in our visual arts cluster.
If I were to describe STPI in one word, it would be unique.
Unique?
Extraordinary.
Transformation.
Edgy.
People.
Special. Exceptional.
Inexhaustible.
Passion. Precious.
Dynamic.
Opportunity. Relevant.
Refreshing.
Special. I can't possibly do it in one word. I think there are too many things to say about STPI.